Hello, welcome to another episode of the Mindful Introvert podcast. This is a podcast where you can get inspired and have a better understanding of your unconscious programs that run your life without you realizing. And by bringing them to light, you can heal and grow into an aligned and fulfilling life. I'm Joe from mindfulintrovert.com, an inner peace and abundance coach, and my purpose is to help you slow down, look inwards, and create a more peaceful life by learning to trust your intuition and exploring your spirituality at a soul level. And if you are fully committed to your growth, I have a special gift for you. Simply stay until the end to learn how you can have your very own free inner peace and abundance hypnosis delivered to your inbox and start reaping the benefits of a relaxed and peaceful life. For now, let's get on with the episode. Hello, welcome to today's episode. Today you're going to learn all about how to listen to your intuition, how to trust yourself, your own intuition, to choose the right things, to make the right decisions for your life that will lead you to success, will lead you to abundance and wealth and happiness and fulfillment and inner peace. And stay tuned until the end of the episode because I'm going to be leading you through a guided meditation that is really going to boost your trust levels and really help you to pay attention to your intuition and just note how it comes to you. So why is it important for us to listen to our intuition? People don't realize that most people, I cannot say every because I'm just generalizing, but most people don't realize the power of intuition in their lives, and sometimes they disregard these bursts of energy or these ideas that come to their mind or these feelings that they feel in their body because they feel like, or they think, better say think, because this is a cognitive process, they think somehow that it is not important, that just a stupid idea and that's not the best way to do it. There's a million other ways to do it better. And this is all our ego talking as well. But most of all is just fear of following what our body is telling us. And by the way, I'm recording this on my garden, so if you hear the birds, enjoy because there are a lot of birds around and they are singing a lot. So yes, today I took inspired action and recorded on my garden because it's a really nice day and we have to enjoy the weather while it lasts and be grateful for it. So yeah, and going back to intuition, so the intuition plays out in so many people's lives in ways that they are not yet realizing. And that's why people keep burning out. That's why people have such high stress levels because they think, again, thinking, cognitive process, that they need to do a certain thing. They need to be a certain person. They need to have certain materialistic goods. And it's just so much pressure that they're putting on themselves that they are just thinking with their minds and not feeling with their bodies and just tuning in to other sources of energy and ideas that come to them rather than their mind. Because intuition is just that, it's just in the body, it's not in the mind. You cannot think yourself to intuition. You can only feel it, you can only have it played out in your life in a certain way that is not definitely through thinking. So that's why a lot of people have soul-sucking jobs that they're not happy with because they were following their mind. They were following the idea of, oh, I gotta hustle hard and I gotta make a lot of money, keep my family safe, get the best education that I can, and so that I can get this amazing job paying a lot of money, but then I have to work 60 hours a week And all of this is all with the mind, because maybe if you were to follow your intuition, it would have told you that, oh, you enjoy so much doing arts. Why don't you think being an artist? Why don't you think becoming a musician or doing that thing? I don't know, I'm just giving an example. Doing that thing that really speaks to your soul rather than to your mind. And I know that this can be difficult. I know it was very difficult for me when I was, what age was I? 17, when I had to decide what I was going to study in uni. And it was very difficult because I am a multi-passion being. And if you know anything about human design, you'll know what I'm about to say. So I'm a manifesting generator in human design. And basically, it just means that I am a multi-passion person, that I have a lot of interests. It's difficult for me to choose which interests I like best. And I'm always hopping from one to the other and always changing my mind. And I really enjoy multitasking, I enjoy being busy, and I enjoy most of all doing the things that fulfill me. And it was very, very difficult for me to listen to my intuition back then when I was deciding, because my intuition was just telling me, you know how you love to do nail art, and you enjoy doing all things beauty related. So why don't you go and work in a beauty salon? But then my mind was telling me, and my conditioning from my parents, which thankfully I'm very grateful for that, because maybe now I wouldn't be where I am now. But that conditioning told me that it wasn't right to choose a career in beauty things because it wasn't seen as a very nice career, if it was seen as a career at all. I remember my auntie always saying, "Oh, you need to be a doctor. You need to be a doctor. When will you become a doctor?" And so it's always this idea of being a doctor or a lawyer, or such high profile careers. That just brings a lot of pressure, and not everyone can be a doctor and a lawyer, because otherwise the world would stop. So we need everyone, whichever passion they follow. We need everyone to choose different paths, and that's okay. But a big tangent right here, but just to tell you that I was not trusting my intuition back then, because first of all, I didn't know how to follow it. I didn't know how it expressed itself, and I only knew the cognitive path and the more rational sides of things. And so because I was so confused, and because I needed to make a decision, I just did. I made a decision. And I wouldn't say it was a wrong decision, because there are never wrong decisions. There are just decisions that are out of alignment at that time, but inevitably will lead you to big lifelong learnings. And that's what you came here to do. You came here to this earth to learn different aspects for your soul. So learn patience, learn things that are not in alignment for you, so that you can be in alignment further on in your life or in another lifetime. And so, so that time I wasn't really following my intuition. I didn't even have my intuition back then. I wasn't paying attention to it. And then I can tell you another time that I don't follow my intuition, but now at least I'm aware that it is speaking to me. So this relates to eating. So I sometimes I find myself overeating, because I am not following my intuition and I'm following my mind. And I don't know how I developed this. I know this is recent. I'm still learning how I developed this, but I don't know if it was a quarantine. I don't know what happened, but I developed this. And basically what it is that whenever I go out the house, or like imagine on the weekend or something, I just like to eat a lot beforehand so I don't feel hungry when I'm out, or I don't know, it's just weird. And so I eat before I'm hungry, and I eat things that sometimes my mind thinks, oh, that's nice, that's sugary, it's going to keep me safe and nice and fat. So let's eat it. And so I eat it without thinking how I'm going to feel afterwards, or how my body feels about me eating that thing. And then obviously I end up feeling miserable and feeling guilty that I ate that, or feeling actually physically not good because it wasn't the right food for me to eat at that time. And so now I can realize, I can almost ask my body, should I eat this? And then I wait for the response. And if you're not used to this, it might seem crazy, but believe me, it works. I literally ask my body to tell me the answer, if I need to eat this or if I want to eat it. And most of the times the answer is no, you don't need that. It's just my mind that is just, either I'm anxious and I just want to eat something to numb the feeling, and I'm not paying attention to my intuition. I'm paying more attention to my ego that is telling me, no, you're feeling anxious, so you need to eat something, and that should give you some pleasant feelings and whatnot. So yeah, now let's get into the actual trusting your intuition and learning how to pay attention to it. To me, what really has been working, and what has worked for me to really pay attention to how my body is speaking to me, is be in the silence and just alone, away from my phone, away from everyone, just in the silence, or with a meditation song. I just sit there, meditate for a while, and just connect with myself and connect with my body. And that is really to pay attention to whatever comes, any feelings, and bringing your attention to each area of your body and just relaxing that area, clearing the energy, clearing the any stuck vibrations that are in your body, and then paying attention and just notice with curiosity. And curiosity is a big thing here. It's just like all about beginner's mind, all about looking at it as through a child's eyes and just seeing it, everything for the first time. So it's almost like it's the first time that you're in your body and you're just learning how it functions, and you're just learning how you process things and process feelings. And so it's paying attention to any images rather than trying to stop the images or trying to get your mind to clear up. This is more about letting it flow and paying attention with curiosity to the images, the sounds, any ideas that come to you during this time that you're there in silence and meditating, that you have the opportunity to do in a few minutes. When I'm done with this explanation, and I can actually start the meditation portion. So also note any ideas or any thoughts that come to mind, and just notice their energy. Are they more of an agitated energy? Do they stress you out when they come to you? Or do they make you feel somewhat neutral or even calm and at peace, make you feel good? And then think back to a moment where you had a sudden idea or a burst of, like, a light bulb moment in your mind that you really follow through and you felt good about it. And when you get that moment, and this, don't worry, because I'll guide you through the whole thing during the meditation. But when you get that moment, it just means that you were following your intuition, and it really paid off because you were working in alignment. You were living your life in alignment with who you really are and what your desires are, rather than what your mind is telling you to do. So that right there is my formula to trust your intuition, and really connect within, rather than looking for external validation, or looking for other people's opinions and how it works for other people, because what works for other people might not work for you. Definitely cannot work for you 100%, because you are totally different than everyone else. And so it's good to see what works for you. And once you do all of this, and once you finish the meditation as well, and you do this more often, you get to learn your body sensations, and you get to learn your emotions, and just what's behind the thinking. Because the thinking is just superficial layer. If you go deeper, you're very much in tune with your body, and that's what truly following your intuition means, and reaping the benefits from it. That's what it really means, to connect with your body. Okay, so let's get on with the meditation. So this portion, if you're driving, if you're doing some other activity, I definitely wouldn't recommend. I would wait until I get home and I just have a moment just for myself. So definitely don't do this portion. Come back to this episode and do this when you are in an uncomfortable place, and just again, in silence. You're not driving, you're not doing any activity, you're not out of the house. You just have that moment for yourself. Okay, so let's get on with it. So if you are alone, and if you are in an environment where you can sit back and relax, you can do so. And you can start to take a few deep breaths in, and exhaling slowly through your mouth. You connect yourself with your breathing, with the air going through your nostrils, all the way to your lungs. You feel your chest rise and lower. And you really take a moment to connect with your breathing. And you may choose to pay attention to 3 sounds around you, naming them in your head. One of them might be the sound of my voice, the silence that surrounds you, or any other sound. If you still have your eyes open, you can name 3 things you can see in front of you. Pay attention to the colors, the shapes, everything around you. And connect to your body now, releasing the pressure around your shoulders, relaxing them, relaxing your face, relaxing your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, your forehead, your cheeks, relaxing your mouth, all of the muscles around your mouth, your jaw, relaxing your ears, going down your neck, passing through your shoulders. And you imagine that you're getting a light of energy going through your belly, your legs, your feet, and you feel as if your feet create roots that go deep into the ground, just grounding you, centering you, and connecting you to Mother Earth. And you imagine these roots going all the way through the layers of the earth, all the way to the center of the earth. And as you get to the center of the earth, you let your energy to be cleared, to be purified, to be clean. You let Mother Earth take care of you now. And you just surrender. Surrender now. And you connect back from the center of the earth, going through all of the layers of the earth, up to your feet, up to your legs, your belly, your chest, all the way up to your head. And you imagine a light, a beam of light, so purifying, that is going through your whole body, going all the way up into the sky, all the way, healing all the energy around you. Now you can think back to a moment where you had a sudden idea, or you had a feeling of some sort, and you followed that idea. You let your body speak through you, and it was a massive success. And now, allow your unconscious mind to bring that same feeling to yourself right now. Feel it where you felt it. See the images you were seeing and hear what you were hearing. Allow your unconscious mind, your body, to speak through you, to you, and for you. Note any sensations around your body, any tingly, any heaviness, any lightness, warmth or cold sensation. Become curious about your body. Become curious about your mind. And release the energy as you take a few more deep breaths in. It is safe for you to trust yourself. It is safe now to get the answers you so desire. It is possible to trust your intuition. It is possible to make the right decisions. You know what is best for you, and you welcome your intuition to speak to you more often. You let yourself be guided by your feelings, your sensations, rather than the negative chatter that goes in your mind sometimes. You allow yourself to go and follow your intuition. You allow yourself to be kind, patient with you, to feel calm and at peace when you do follow your intuition. Allow your unconscious mind to process, gather, and store all of the learnings up until this point. Thank your unconscious mind. And be prepared to come back to reality and your conscious state in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy this meditation. It's a quick practice to help you tune into your body and help you tune into your intuition. And you can do this as often as you like. Just come back to this episode and just save this episode, download it, and I am sure you will be amazing at following your intuition from now on. Let me know any insights you got during this meditation and the rest of the episode. If you agree, if you have been following your intuition, if there are a few things that you still need to work on, let me know. I would love to know. You can send a voice message here on the podcast actually, or you can connect with me on Instagram at Coach Joanna Calado. I will leave everything in the show notes, and I am hoping to see you next time. Bye. If you got to this point and want to know how you can get your free inner peace and abundance hypnosis, simply go onto iTunes and leave a review on the podcast. Take a screenshot of your review before you click send and email that screenshot to contact@mindfulintrovert.com, and I will send it to you so that you can start enjoying a more peaceful and abundant life. For more inspired content, follow me on Instagram at Coach Joanna Calado. And if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, you can reach me on Instagram as well, or you can send me a voice message here on the podcast. I will leave everything in the show notes so that you don't miss a thing, and I will see you on the next episode. And until then, slow down and trust yourself. Bye.